War. War never changes. The Romans waged war to gather slaves and wealth. Spain built an empire from its lust for gold and territory. Hitler shaped a battered Germany into an economic superpower. But war never changes. In the 21st century, war was still waged over the resources that could be acquired. Only this time, the spoils of war were also its weapons: petroleum and uranium. For these resources, China would invade Alaska, the US would annex Canada, and the European Commonwealth would dissolve into quarreling, bickering nation-states bent on controlling the last remaining resources on Earth. In 2077, the storm of World War had come again. In 2 brief hours, most of the planet was reduced to cinders. And from the ashes of nuclear devastation, a new civilization would struggle to arise. A few were able to reach the relative safety of the large underground vaults. Your family was part of that group that entered Vault 13. Imprisoned safely behind the large vault door, under a mountain of stone, a generation has lived without knowledge of the outside world. Life in the vault is about to change.
Welcome, everyone. I've been thinking a lot about what to start next. For quite a while, I've wanted to get back into some RPGs again, specifically some PC RPGs that I've never had the chance to play in the past. Earlier this year, I played the original Diablo, so I thought, why not continue chronologically down my list? Today then, next up is Fallout. RPGs are often pretty big and meandering, so we'll see how this works. I don't really know what to expect from Fallout, aside from what I know of the more recent games in the series, which I've never played. I do have the manual here with me. It's 124 pages, so it'll basically be a reference if I need it. I did take a look at the basic controls, but I'm going to figure out character creation as I go. I do have an idea of what I want to do with the character. So thanks for joining in. Be sure to say hi and let me know what you think in the comments, and let's get started. So it looks like we have 3 pre-made choices. Big bruiser type guy. Agile secret agent. Sort of spy type. And charisma, so the social engineer, maybe. But we, or I, at least would definitely like to create a character. This is a name field. Let's think about that while we do our stats. Can only go to 35, eh? All right. Stick with male. Looks like I have 5 character points to spend. I think I'm going to be okay here dropping a couple of things. So I said I had an idea what I want to do here. I think I want to focus a little bit on stuff that will let me try a lot of different skills or be good at a lot of different skills. And combat-wise, I think I want to stick with ranged, sort of like if we look at the skills here, we have small guns, big guns, energy weapons, unarmed melee weapons, thrown weapons. So I'm thinking of just sticking with small guns or at least ranged attack. So if we run down the stats here, strength, raw physical strength. A high strength is good for physical characters, modifies hit points, melee damage, and carry weight. Perception, the ability to see, hear, taste, and notice unusual things. A high perception is important for a sharpshooter. Modifies sequence and ranged combat distance modifiers. Sequence, I assume, is like turn order or how quickly you act. So perception here looks like maybe a good combat skill for us. Endurance, stamina, and physical toughness. A character with a high endurance will survive where others may not. Modifies hit points, poison, and radiation resistance, healing rate, and the additional hit points per level. So I probably want to hold on to this. Like, I don't want to drop both this and strength, endurance and strength maybe. Charisma, a combination of appearance and charm. High charisma is important for characters that want to influence people with words. Modifies NPC reactions and barter prices. Intelligence, knowledge, wisdom, and the ability to think quickly. A high intelligence is important for any character. Modifies the number of new skill points per level, dialogue options, and many skills. Okay, so this, I'm thinking intelligence is probably going to be the primary attribute I focus on, or the highest number. It's interesting that it says dialogue options, and yet charisma modifies NPC reactions. It's a little hard to tell the subtleties or the differences there until we get some experience under our belt, maybe. Agility, coordination, and the ability to move well. A high agility is important for any active character. Modifies action points, armor class, sequence, and many skills. Okay, so this modifies skills as well. Action points will maybe let us shoot more often. Armor class may be useful considering our strength and endurance probably won't be that high. So perception, charisma, intelligence, and agility. That's quite a few skills to put a lot of points in with only 7 to spare. Let's start off with our primary. Oh, I'm forgetting the optional traits here too. I haven't looked through these yet. So if I put a couple in perception and agility, that wouldn't leave me with anything for charisma. Fast metabolism. Your metabolic rate is twice normal. That means that you are much less resistant to radiation and poison, but you heal faster. So these all have a positive and a negative. Bruiser, I don't think matches our archetype. You are not quite as big as the other vault dwellers, but that never slowed you down. You can't carry as much, but you are more agile. This gives us a point in agility for less carry weight. That seems like possibly good. Carry weight 125 drops to 85. We get one additional armor class and one additional action point for the point in agility. And it looks like we actually lose. No, sorry. Couldn't tell whether it was toggled on or off. So we're gaining 1% in a number of things, a few things. I don't know how big a deal that is. So with single-handed weapons, this could be a good one. I don't know, with my lack of experience in the game so far, I don't know what two-handed weapons are like if there's a rifle. or something, I would probably like to be able to use that. So if that would be a two-handed weapon, that might be too big a negative. More critical. No armor class, but you sequence faster. I hesitate to take too big a negative when I don't really know the mechanics yet. You don't have time for a targeted attack because you attack faster than normal people. One less action point to use a weapon. That sounds good, except the targeted attack seems like kind of a big deal. Like I said, I haven't played Fallout before, but I do know like the freeze time shot or whatever from the modern games. So I might not like to give up options when I haven't experimented with them yet. Bloody mess. Jinx doesn't sound good. More critical failures. Lower combat, but better healing and stuff. That seems like a possibility. Chem reliant, chem resistant. More things I don't know much about. Better at nighttime. That sounds like a challenge type thing. Skilled. Since you spent more time improving your skills than a normal person, you start with better level skills. The trade-off is that you do not gain as many extra abilities. You will gain a perk every 4 levels. I don't know what the normal gain rate is. It's just a plus 10% to everything. I mean, that seems pretty good. But again, I don't know what the perks are yet, so maybe we'll keep it simple. Gifted, you have more innate abilities than most, so you have not spent as much time honing your skills. Oh, so this actually takes away skill points. For what benefit? Your primary stats are each +1, but you lose -18 on skills. And you receive less skill points per level. That kind of flies in the face of our intelligence focus. Wow, but it's +1 to everything. That seems pretty good. That almost seems too good for what I want to use on a first run. Let's stick with small frame then. These are optional. I'm a little tempted on skilled, but I don't want to deny myself perks when I don't know about them. So let's stick with that. So we got our 2 points. Not 2 points. I would have to put 1 in myself for 2, I guess, but we got a free point here. Action points, armor class sequence. Bear with me here. I hope folks enjoy this kind of. If not, obviously, the gameplay isn't far off, and you can skip ahead if you like. But this stuff is kind of a lot of the fun, at least starting out in an RPG for me. So I kind of want to poke around and enjoy it a little bit. Looks like I can choose 3 skills to focus in as well. We'll maybe take 1 combat and a couple of other things. I always like Outdoorsman. We'll take a look at those in a second. Let's get our stats set. So we have 4 more to spend. I don't know if you can raise these through gameplay. So like, would it be bad to put something at 10? I don't actually know. Let's do... I guess I don't want to spread myself too thin. I'd really like to put at least 1 in charisma. So I can intelligence to 9 or agility to 8. It's tough. I really can't know, I guess, a lot of things having not played yet. So let's go ahead and put this up to 9 and not spread ourselves too thin. These stats seem like they could really matter since they're only out of 10 and you have pretty limited points. Go ahead and keep the names simple. Small guns, base plus agility. So this has ranged combat distance modifiers, and this mentions skills. So small guns is actually directly affected by agility. Big guns by agility, all guns by agility. Okay, let's see what these say. The use, care, and general knowledge of small firearms, pistols, SMGs, and rifles. Operation and maintenance of big guns. Miniguns, rocket launchers, and flamethrowers. Seems like you might not always have these weapons or the ammunition available. The care and feeding of energy-based weapons. Yeah, so I think we'll take small guns. What does that give me? 20% boost. I think the tag skills are also supposed to gain more for each skill point you spend. General healing skill, first aid. Used to heal small cuts, abrasions, and other minor ills. Can heal more hit points over time than just rest. This is perception and intelligence. Okay. The healing of major wounds. So 2 heal skills. Sneaking. I don't think we're going to be necessarily too sneaky. Although it is agility. Lockpicking, steel traps, science, repair, and speech. Skill of convincing others that your position is correct, so convincing. Barter's charisma, speech is charisma. So the big intelligence skills are science and repair. Outdoorsman is also intelligence and endurance. Practical knowledge of the outdoors and the ability to live off the land. The knowledge of plants and animals. Starts off so low though. That's weird. Maybe small gun starts as one of the higher ones. So all 4 of these, science, repair, speech, and outdoorsman, catch my eye. Maybe, I don't know how critical it would be to have a combat skill. I thought it might be a good idea. Covers a variety of high technology skills, computers, biology, physics, and geology. Practical application of science, fixing broken equipment, machinery, and electronics. I wonder why, like, I guess this is 2 times int and this is just int. They're both based on int, but one's so much higher than the other starting out. I would like to be able to do some dialogue and social things. Okay. Science, repair, outdoorsman. Options. Oh yes, one of the first things we need to make sure we know how to do is how to save the game. But let's get going.
Ah, you're here. Good. We've got a problem. A big one. The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost. Can't make another one, and the process is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no vault. This is crucial to our survival. And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have. You need to go find us another controller chip. We estimate we have 4 to 5 months before the vault runs out of water. We need that chip. We marked your map with the location of another vault. Not a bad place to start, I think. Look, just be safe, okay?
All right, well, not much to go on. I'm curious why I've been chosen for this task. And we have a time limit at that. Although at 150 days, it's a pretty hefty one. Maps and inventories. We got a few weapons, it looks like. Water flask. 2 pounds of water. A super tool set containing various useful tools. Flares creates light. Stim pack, a healing chem. Oh, so if I had chosen that chem resistant trait, my healing would probably be less effective. 10mm GHP, jacketed hollow point, 10mm, and a combat knife. Oh, more stuff. Mentats, a pillbox of mind-altering chems, increasing memory-related functions and speeds other mental processes, causes cravings. Buff out, highly advanced steroids. While in effect they increase strength and reflexes. And a 10mm pistol for our bullets. A Colt 6520 auto-loading pistol. Each pull of the trigger will automatically reload the firearm until the magazine is empty. Single shot only. Min strength 3. Unloaded. Takes our jacketed hollow point. Okay, so I right click to change my cursor type here so I can get info or move things. Let's get our gun equipped and loaded. Why can I only load 3? $12 of 12. Huh. Is that like 3 stacks of like 4 each or something? Whatever. And we'll put our knife on backup. Inventory. Saving the game. Can I name this? Can't type. I need to change my mute hotkey. Amateur. Let's make sure that worked. Good. Saving is something I'm going to have to remember to do pretty frequently, I think. What else? Okay, we have our gun equipped. This looks like it changes our weapon. Got a typical RPG line-by-line report. Maps, character sheets. And the Pip-Boy 2000. 150 days left for water. Find the water chip. Oh, you can just relaunch it.
Yep.
Probably don't need to do that just now. December 5, 2161. 0700. Glad I tried to click that. It's a bit obscure. So that lets you pass time, maybe? Have to remember that. Got our active skills. That looks like about it. Okay. Let's take a look around. Find some additional ammo. .10mm armor piercing. And another knife. You see Ed. Ed's dead. Bummer, Ed. I have no idea what these icons are. Let's try them. That is showing my items. And that is to use a skill. First aid on Ed. Oh. I guess he's pretty skeletal. Door entry computer. The computer does not recognize your access code. This computer controls the large vault door. You have to enter a specific access code for the computer to work. This large door is the link between the vault and the outside world. Cannot use it, so I am locked out. So, yeah, I guess we'll start off as melee here. Oh, I see something moving. Can I look at these things? Oh. Okay, just run right in there. It's a cave rat. She looks unhurt. Got a targeting cursor since we're in combat. I see this active down here now as well. So end, turn, and combat. Looks like it's my turn. 55 with the knife. Hit. Nothing. Oh, I see these counting down. So these are our action points, and this attack costs 3 AP. I can do like a thrust, a targeted thrust, a swing, a targeted swing. And the targeted attacks always take 1 more AP. Let's try the thrust. 1 hit point. So I have 2, so I could move 2 away, is that correct? Still got me. Four hit points. Let's try ending her turn. There we go. Okay, so we're still in combat here, I guess, because there are these others down here. Feels like a little bit of a tutorial or something, although it's not really explaining. Let's switch our weapon. This is not using any action points. And this meter just went away, so is this is my ammo maybe? %. -5. So much for being a sharpshooter. So the manual taught me this little trick where I can hold control and move, and it will move only as much as I can, I thought, and still have points to attack. Didn't seem to be working just there. Maybe I already had too few. Let's close the gap. Comes right up close. Okay, so distance is extremely important. Pop. 11 hit points. So each hex costs me 1 AP to move. Keep our distance. Oh, my AC just went up there. Temporarily? Maybe because I had... Oh, yeah, I think I read that. So if you have leftover AP, you end your turn, that AP gets added to your armor class for that attack enemy phase. Makes sense. Switching weapon does not take my AP, so let's try a couple... Actually, let's try a targeted thrust here. This is like... It's kind of like our make our own tutorial. It seems like just try everything out a bit. So I can target individual parts. It doesn't really tell me... These are my chance to hit, I suppose, but... Let's go for the head. Miss, of course. It's not really clear like what the benefit to that is. It costs me only a little bit more, but the chance to hit... I guess by default I'm attacking the body. Miss again. we go. Cave rat was hit in the head for 6 hit points and was killed. Still not as much damage as the gun, but not using ammo, obviously. Oh, let's reload. Not enough AP. Oh, he's pretty far away. What is this? I can try to talk to the rat? Let's do it. Okay, guess it didn't care. Unsurprising. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's, oh, the groin, really? Didn't notice that before. Let's just do the body, because that's plenty of damage. Like, yeah, at least in this case, the targeted shot didn't seem particularly useful. And with all the enemies gone, I guess we can end combat there without a problem. Not sure why I'm running sometimes. Like when I ran across here, I was holding shift, but kind of looked like I ran those couple of steps. You see nothing out of the ordinary. Ooh, I should try sneaking. So I guess the rat's just doing nothing. Cave rat was hit for 2. I missed. I ended turn. The cave rat didn't do anything. Squeak. Oh man. Just like minimum damaging everything here. Hit him. Ouch. Well, this will give us a chance to do our first aid. Try our first aid skill, I guess. Oh. 5 more of them over here. Let's try some distance shots. Oh, I'm not in combat though. How do I initiate? Okay, so I can't cycle and right click to the target cursor if I'm not in combat. So these guys don't want to fight? Man, it's so inaccurate. It's kind of crazy. I feel like I made an error already not putting some skill into my small guns. Or maybe it's perception and or agility. Ooh, got him though. tank and 2 thrusts again. Oh yeah, I was gonna try sneaking. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of them. Sneak? Sneak. I guess I failed. I wonder, does it matter if you get attacked from behind like this? I just kind of ran away there. Oh, you can swivel yourself. Doesn't cost anything, I guess. Get him. Not sure if I need to be out of combat for sneaking. Doesn't really seem like I'm sneaking, but maybe I am. Not well, if I am. Oh, one shot. Alright, I don't see anything here, and there's like 5 more of these rats. How much? Where's my character? Experience 300, next level 1000. And these rats are giving 25. $50. Yeah, let's keep exploring here. Oh, is there something? No, I'm pretty sure I saw a wall down there. I've been reduced to 13 HP. It's not great. Oh, this looks like our exit. Before we do that... Oh, it actually gives me some description down here. I'm going to have to keep a closer eye on this. To the west, you can see a natural light. For the first time in your life, you are looking at the outside world. You think these might be horned kangaroo bones, but you cannot be sure. They are too weathered to make a final determination. Can't search them. Okay, we have like an overworld map that we can scroll. Oh, 0727. So like real time passes. Curious to keep an eye on that. I mean, time is obviously important, I guess, if I literally have a day count deadline. So this is where I came from. Ah, and it's showing me the area. So if I click this, I just end up back here. Bear with me, a little experimentation. And the only other destination we have... Oh! I can just walk anywhere. That's cool. So if I click this, what happens? Okay, so I kind of randomly went the right way there anyway. And it's just going to auto-walk me. Wow, it's taking like days. Oh, I should have stopped here. This looks like a settlement or something, maybe. Let's get our gun out. Looks like we're reloaded. Oh, and I healed. I forgot to try my first aid. I guess you heal over time as well. So a small shack is all that remains of this area. Fortunately, your records indicate a secondary entrance to Vault 15 there. Okay, so it's just a completely abandoned area. This ladder leads into the darkness below. Let's save. How did I enter text here? There we go. I'm going to need to look up some hotkeys still. Alright, let's use it. Another cave. Very methodically paced, but it's pretty... I kind of like the intensity. See some more rats moving around. Knocked him back with that one. Critically, oh, it's a critical hit. Not sure why I'm running again. Maybe I double click there. Oh. What is this? It's not telling me. Whatever it is, it's unhurt. I am a little nervous. The vault door is now just a heavy piece of scrap metal. The mechanism to open and close the heavy vault door has been damaged beyond repair. This thing is moving. That's like it looks like a bear. I'm scared. Oh, don't talk to it. No, come back. Oh, God. I wanted to examine. Just examine. A lesser mole rat, man. I don't want to see a greater mole rat. Okay, okay. Yeah, we're definitely using our gun on this. Let's check out the targeted strike. What targets do we have? Decent chance for the legs. I don't know if that would be worth it. Let's find out how fast it is, I guess. 6 hit points. I probably wasted an AP there. Could have gotten the same chance to hit, just shooting without the targeting. I guess I'm gonna just stand here, take the extra AC. So let's experiment. It didn't do anything? Really? Another 8 hit points. Oh, it only hit me for 1. Okay. Freaking out for nothing. So far. You don't have enough action points. Can I just end combat? Nothing on the mole rat. I wonder, I should just be sneaking all the time, maybe. It's not like it gives me a penalty. A movement speed penalty, I mean. Broken computer. Broken monitors. Broken vent. Oh, what? I don't know what that arrow icon was. Crit. This is the whole area, huh? Guess I didn't go all the way down here, but... Guess I can't go in here? Tried to turn on sneak there, but it didn't seem to activate. Oh, 4 hit points, man. Chill out. Oh. Get one of them. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. There we go. You would have made me so happy if you'd taken this one in one shot. Not bad, I guess. I mean, this place looks like a total bust. There's nothing here. Broken displays, broken computers. I guess I wouldn't know what something interesting would look like, honestly, yet. But there doesn't seem to be much. So what? What do I do? Oh man, I already lost 8 days. Let's try first aid. 16 HP. You failed to do any healing. Can I just keep doing it? Is it actually trying again? Oh, I healed 5. 25 XP for honing. That's kind of weird. That actually feels very tabletop, that I could just sit there and keep trying the check over and over again. Alright, well, let's make our way out of here. That was the only lead we had, which seemed like a natural thing to try, to head over to another vault and see if they could help us. I still thought I saw like a weird icon over here on my cursor. Not sure what was up with that. Maybe it was just scrolling the screen, I guess. So yeah, this seems totally deserted. This rat wants to fight. God, there's so many of them. Let's go the other way. Oh, I can't end with combat. Hostile creatures. Actually, I have to use action points to climb because I'm still stuck in combat. Alright, before we head back out, let's save again. And I think the only other lead we have is that town or whatever point of interest it was that we passed by. So let's check that out.